We're taking a look at the Legacy Challenge League news. It has just been released like 30 seconds ago, and we'll see what we can expect in patch 2.6 starting on March 3rd. But right now we're waiting for it to load. I guess the server is completely overloaded right now. So let's see. Just have to wait for this. Okay, here we go. Developer introduction. What is this? Yeah, let's take this. We'll take a look at this.
The Legacy League is Path of Exile's next challenge league before our massive expansion, The Fall of Oriath, is released later this year. In the Legacy League, you'll experience all 17 leagues from Path of Exile's past, but with a twist. Monsters drop league stones, which can be used to modify the next few areas you visit to have the properties of those leagues. Just like other Path of Exile items, these can be traded with other players and can get modifiers that magnify their mechanics. You can have up to 3 league stones active at once. Unique items associated with these leagues can be found while you're playing under the effect of their league stone. If you're lucky, you may even find a relic, a special version of an old unique item with its original balance values intact. Some of these will be extraordinarily rare, but we expect someone will try to collect them all. The Legacy Challenge League launches on March 3rd. See you in Rayclast.
Alright, we're quickly going to take a look at the different scenes here.
Legacy before our massive
if there's anything new. Legacy leagues, and you guys probably noticed that those were Legacy Facebringers. So this is the under the Challenge tab you have the Legacy. Next area will contain a Parandus chest. Parandus League Stone consumes 1 of 3 charges on use. Has 3 charges. Alright, let's see, what was the other one? And this then fills something like, I don't know what this is, if it's the use it has. It may be... Come on.
Can be traded with...
I want to see, just want to see him hovering over...
These can be traded...
For fuck's sake, YouTube.
Path of Exile item.
1 of 3 charges, yeah, this is 2 charges, so this is probably because this is a fully charged one, it shows the full bar. This is 2 out of 3, and this is an Anarchy League Stone. Rogue Exiles are found in pairs. Rogue Exiles in the next area will each drop a skill gem with quality. Cool, cool, cool. What's this, the 3rd one we have? Come on. Oh, YouTube.
Mechanics.
Something here. That's a Breach League Stone. Next area will contain a Breach. Breaches in the next area will have 16% increased monster density. Okay, and additional breaches. We don't see... it's kind of hard to... I guess this is supporter packs. This is the new set 2. Doesn't seem like there's any new skills here being teased. Nothing new here either, except for like some crazy MTX. Alright. Then we have the Ancient Reliquary. Travel to the Forgotten Reliquary by using this item in the Eternal Laboratory or a personal map device. Can only be used once. Okay. We'll probably be able to read about that in just a second. I just want to see if there are any hidden spoilers. Yeah, that's the Legacy Facebringers, guys. And I guess maybe Legacy items are now, or at least in this case, they will have this green plate to them. Legacy Facebringers, that's insane. There's a reason they are Legacy. And no new skills here. You see any new buffs? No, they all seem to be... Except, I don't know. It probably was. Nothing new here. And... obviously this is... content. Okay, excellent. Let's take a look at the text here then. The Release of Path of Exile 3.0 later this year will herald a new era of Path of Exile. As we look towards the future of Path of Exile, our March update gives you a chance to celebrate Path of Exile's history in the Legacy Challenge Leagues. These leagues will have self-contained economies and provide an opportunity for you to enjoy a fresh start and demonstrate your mastery of Path of Exile. So it's the ultimate flashback event. So yeah, basically this is what we can play the leagues. We have the League Stones, Breach League Stone, Anarchy, Parandus, Breach again. I wonder, like, this is a white item. They are all corrupted. I wonder if it can be rare to... This is an Essence League Stone, and Talisman is probably going to be kind of interesting. Buffed League Uniques. Many of Path of Exile's most desirable unique items were only available during past leagues. In the Legacy League, when a League Stone is active, you have a chance to find unique items from that league. It means you'll probably also be able to change like legacy items in there, maybe. We have reviewed league-specific uniques dating back to the first challenge leagues and have improved many that we felt were not relevant to the current state of Path of Exile. So while Chevron's Revelation, Headhunter, Skull's Bridle, and more are within your grasp, they may not be the only ones you want. So we have a Brian Rod flag here. What does it do now? 3+ to circuit level of Warcry gems, cast speed, flat energy shield, and gain 2 power charges on using a Warcry. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely different now. We have Broken Faith, Chaos damage leached as life. Gain 7% of physical damage as extra Chaos damage. Chance to block. It's 27 in total. Unholy Might on block for 10 seconds. Wow. Holy fuck, that's almost, like in almost any case, any block build, this would be a permanent Unholy Might, almost. Increase global armor while you have no energy shield. That's interesting. That's a cool mechanic. You'll want to, well, avoid energy shield then. That's really cool. While you have no energy shield. But while you have no energy shield is... I wonder if that's the same thing as having 0 energy shield. We'll see. I mean 0 out of, let's say you have 100 and you lose that 100, then you have 0. Does that count as being the same? Red Blade Banner. Armor, life, taunt duration, chance to block. It has 50% increased Warcry and cooldown, recovery speeds, and 2% of attack damage leached as life against taunted enemies. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, relics and reliquaries. Players in the Legacy League may find a special item that, when placed in the map device, allows travel to a reliquary. These, and those are the ones we saw in the video, that was the big coffer, the big chest, this one, basically. These treasure chambers contain a chest that can drop a relic, a special alternate frame version of an iconic unique item from Path of Exile's history, restored to its original balance values. There are over 40 different relics to find, and the powerful ones are very rare. We're mindful of the impact these could have on existing legacy items, so these will be clearly identifiable and commensurately rare. So yeah, I guess there will be people who have these legacy items and who have gone to great lengths and paid a ton of currency to get these legacy items. Some of those people will probably feel a little about some of these legacy items being available now again. But what they're doing is then making sure that people can see this is a new item. It may have the legacy, I guess, stats, but it's a new item. So Silver Branch, Legacy Silver, 2+ circuit bow gems. That used to be so nice to level with. It only has +1 now, I believe, or I remember. Oh, Bringer of Rain was insane. So we're getting the we're getting the Bringer of Rain back to its full glory, and we're getting Legacy Facebreakers. If you don't run a Bringer of Rain or a Legacy Facebreaker build, these two together this league, then you're doing it wrong. Those items are so insane together. So insane together. Man. Holy shit. That's gonna be good. Bringer of Rain used to be absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. And especially if you could use it with Legacy. Facebreakers too. So challenges and rewards. There's gonna be 40 new challenges as usual. At 12 you receive Legacy Footprints. At 24 you receive Legacy Weapon Effect. When you complete 36 you receive the Legacy Portal Effect. And they are exclusively available to the league. From the 19th challenge onwards, and for every challenge after that you receive pieces of a Legacy Totem Pole decoration. So this is going to be interesting here, guys. This is something you guys have been wanting for a long time. Me, myself a little included. I'm not sure I'm going to play it this time though. But many Path of Exile players enjoy playing with the challenging restriction of not partying or training with other players. Solo self-found, basically. This self-enforced playstyle has become more popular over time, so we're including an officially supported solo self-found mode in Content Update 2.6. This mode is completely optional and can opt out at any time, enabling trading and partying on your character. Your progress of how far you got in this mode is recorded on a solo self-found ladder for the league, letting you prove your ability to play without any outside assistance. That's gonna be good. There's more info on it in this, but we'll check that out later. Balance changes. This is gonna be interesting. This content update also contains several balance changes, including improvements to unpopular clusters on the passive tree, very nice. More support for cold and elemental builds near the ranger on the passive tree, nice. Mana nodes behind Mind Over Matter keystone, nice. Improvements to the claw, staff, and sword passive tree clusters. That's probably good too, because claws were typically, unless you use the Scourge Claw or the new hints, you know, you would typically go for a different type of weapon, maybe a dagger, foil instead. What was more? It was sword passive, okay, and then I guess that makes sense. People would typically go for the axes and stuff, so yeah, it makes good sense. Buffs to one-handed weapon base type across the board, buffs and modifications to weapon implicit modifiers, reworks for threshold jewels, changes to how area of effect modifiers are handled, and many more minor changes. And you will all get a passive reset for your skill tree, guys. So one-handed buffs is something people have been wanting or asking for a long time too. So we're gonna get sword, claw, and what was the other one? Staff and one-handed buffs. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I hope it will mean that it's less apparent what weapon type to go for. Then additional new content. We're adding many smaller pieces of content to coincide with the release of the Legacy League. This includes a set of 10 new threshold jewels, 16 powerful new unique weapons and armor pieces, and a new unique strongbox, and 6 new rogue exiles. So these are the new threshold jewels here. This one, increased fire damage with at least 40 dexterity in radius. Burning arrow can inflict an additional ignite on an enemy. So you can double ignite with this thing here. That could be pretty powerful. That could be pretty powerful. Ring of Blades. Increased physical damage with at least 40% or 40 dexterity in radius. Ethereal Knives fires 10 additional projectiles. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. With at least 40 dex in radius, Ethereal Knives fires projectiles in Nova. That is cool, however. That is pretty cool. So you can do Nova Ethereal Knives now. Interesting. Lethargy gives increased cold damage, and with at least 40 strength in radius, Glacial Hammer deals cold-only splash damage to surrounding targets. And with at least 40 strength in radius, 25% of Glacial Hammer physical damage is converted to cold damage. Okay. Violent Dead. Minions deal increased damage. 40 intelligence in radius, raised zombies slam. So that could mean gone are the days of having to link zombies to melee splash. You get increased cooldown recovery speed. Attack has increased cooldown recovery speed. Is that for zombies or? And with at least 40 intelligence in radius, raised zombies slam attack deals 20% increased damage. Okay. Interesting. That's a nice quality of life. Well, not quality of life, but that's a nice buff to summoners in that regard. Melee splash does reduce the damage a bit, and yeah. First Snow, 10% increased projectile damage with at least 40 intelligence in radius. Freezing Pulse fires 2 additional projectiles, and furthermore in radius 25% increased Freezing Pulse damage if you shattered an enemy recently. This thing here is absolutely... well, you need this if you play Freezing Pulse. And notice how it says it's limited to 2 guys. This is insane. That's 50% increased damage and 4 additional projectiles. And then, you know, you have the projectile damage on top of that, so 20%. That is pretty insane. That is one... Holy fuck, Freezing Pulse will be cool with this. It'll be really cool with this. That allows you to stack more, you know, damage multipliers instead of LMP or GMP if you do that. And I guess it even means you could probably use this on totems even if you wanted to. Freezing Pulse totems. The thing is though, it says the damage is increased if you've shattered an enemy recently, so you would have to find another way to shatter if you want to get the damage bonus, I think, because that's not going to apply to your totems if they are the ones who are shattering. Oh, the Glacial Hammer, how many limits did it have? It's limited to 2. Limited to 2. Legacy supporter packs are, of course, being introduced, guys. There's no point in going over that too much. And then, of course, if you guys haven't seen already, there's the whole expansion news being released too. I released a video about that the other day. You can check that out for some information about the upcoming expansion. But to get an overview here, we're getting the Legacy Challenge League. It allows you to go in and benefit from all previous challenge leagues and the unique items that were and mechanics that were available to those challenge leagues. So you can get your Legacy unique items, you can get to fight old enemies that you may not be seeing anymore. And what was it more? We're also getting, yeah, unique. There's a lot of the unique items that are being updated and fit to the new gameplay. And then we're seeing some balance changes, elemental damage, sword nodes, dagger nodes, staff nodes, buffs to one-handed melee. We're seeing a lot of new threshold jewels, and that's what we can expect. I think this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. Obviously, the beta for Path of Exile's upcoming 3.0, the expansion Fall of Oriath, will be starting. I think it's probably 6 weeks into the into this leak, so it will be a little overshadowed by the beta, and there will probably be a lot of people just buying into the beta at that point in time, if you can buy into it, or if you get access or something like that. But I think for 6 solid weeks, maybe 8 weeks, this will probably be quite fun. What I like mostly about this is that because of the league specific encounters and uniques, this gives you a nice opportunity to specifically farm for items. That to me is very fun. It gives me like a sense of purpose. So, oh, now I'm enabling Onslaught now because then I can get a Vol's devotion. Things like that. I kind of like that. This will be fun. I think it'll be fun. I'm not. I think maybe if there wasn't a beta, then I don't know. I like this. We will be. I'll be looking forward to playing this, and the balance changes is gonna be fun too. Maybe we'll get to see like it's slightly changed meta, at least slightly changed weapon meta. Yeah. We'll be checking that. Thank you for watching. And bros, do you even nerd? And this is definitely just worth pointing out to, that they no longer say allocated in radius with the threshold jewels here. They just say in radius. So you may not, with these new types of jewels, you may not have to actually allocate, let's say, the dex for you to get the bonus, which will make it significantly easier to place these in your skill tree. Who knows? Who knows? It seems to be like the common theme for all of them. There's no one that says allocated in radius. Maybe. Interesting.